McDonald's bag just drops from the heavens. Ka-ching.
It's lit.
You just get your order.
Just say Cactus Jack sent you.
What?
Oh God, yeah, fucking.
Order for what?
Yeah, what?
I thought Matt got like an order at McDonald's. That's why you're talking about it. I didn't see you.
No, I
Oh,
was
no.
doing my lit sign. It's lit.
Yeah. It's lit.
It's lit.
It's banging.
Oh man! All right.
Let's get it.
It's got it.
Yeah.
It sounded like Friday night. Absolutely.
Oh, that sounded like Friday night.
Oh.
All right.
I busted.
Done.
Oh, Lord mercy. I'm about to bust.
First.
First to finish. First.
Have you seen the video of that dude? And he's like, if people did everything in a rush, and he's like sprinting, and he like jumps in the bed and throws the covers over, and then it's like 10 seconds, and he goes, rips it off, and he just like sprints out the door. Yeah, it's so funny. Or he's like taking the trash out, and he like just runs by it and like throws it up in the air. So funny. That shit cracks me up.
That video is really, really funny.
Yeah.
That guy's actually funny. I follow him on TikTok. All right. It's another episode of the Way Out Here podcast presented by the Washed Up Network and sponsored by Manscaped. You can go to manscaped.com, get 20% off plus free shipping using code WASHED. They have a ton of products, grooming products for you. We all have the Lawnmower 3.0 here on the Way Out Here podcast. You should go get the Lawnmower 3.0 as well. 20% off plus free shipping using code WASHED. Go get all your Manscaped stuff today. All right. First topic. I am going to just shock you with a banger. First off, Jeffrey Toobin exposed himself on Zoom today. He's a journalist for the New Yorker, and he didn't know that he was on camera. He was on a professional Zoom call, and he was getting dressed in front of the camera. Straight up, his dick was out. And all of his coworkers didn't see him get dressed. I mean, he was full on naked today. And so the New Yorker suspended him. He was also a consultant for CNN, the chief legal consultant or whatever, or advisor or whatever for CNN. But he got suspended today for just having his dick out on Zoom.
Been there. Luckily, though, I have one of those camera covers because I'm not an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
And also, like, a lot of lights. Or not lights, sorry. A lot of cameras have like lights when they say that they're on. I mean, it's like, how do you do that?
This is
don't
month like
don't you have to go in and like tell it to go on? Like you have to like accept the meeting to get into a Zoom.
Well,
so you would have
depending on the settings in Zoom,
they
can actually have it to where it automatically starts your camera. So what if he was set up?
I definitely turned that off because that freaked me out. That freaked me out immediately.
That, and I have like one of those little covers you put over the laptop thing. You can like slide it. Over it. I have one of those too, and I always have it over it, especially when I'm joining a Zoom because I do not want anybody to see me.
We're in the 8th month of quarantine. You've got to figure out Zoom at some point. So if you're naked on Zoom in the 8th month of quarantine, I don't really feel bad for you anymore. I mean, maybe the first couple of weeks, I'll give you that. Like there's a 14-day buffer where you can be naked on Zoom all you want. But
it says it in the contract.
Yeah, month 8, you're not gonna get a pass from me. I'm sorry. It's just if you're just in your bedroom, get dressed, and your dick's out on Zoom in front of your coworkers. Also, how do you come back from that? You have to quit your job, right? Like you don't let them fire you. You say, I quit first, and you go get a different job.
Depends, or you get more respect. I guess it depends on the guy.
Dude, can you imagine if that Zoom call was like recorded and they're like, this is a company training. This is recorded for training purposes. And they like sent that out as a memo. And you just
they would edit that out.
You just see this dude at the top, bottom right. They're like, we totally didn't notice. Some poor trainee saw that first. They like reported it.
What company do I work for?
That can't be the only time that's ever happened. Like,
no,
you think?
No, dude, there's no way that like they're that careless. I mean,
yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, there's a lot of times where I feel like, you know, like when I'm on a Zoom call, lot of the times I'm in like my pajamas below.
Sure.
But above, I look like a freaking businessman.
Yeah, it's a t-shirt tuxedo time.
Yeah.
It's exactly.
You just got to be careful you don't stand up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's
not like they would see much anyways, but hung like a field mouse.
It's kind of like the anchor man always jokes, like the suit up top and then you got like underwear down below.
Yeah,
it's those like old time jokes. But Jeffrey Toobin's like a pretty renowned dude on the East Coast for news and stuff like that. He's on CNN like every single day for being like a legal advisor. But yeah, he exposed himself and got suspended from all of them. I can't imagine that this ends good. Like he's definitely has to be like fired. I know it's a mistake.
I mean, if it was like an accident, I feel like you can't fire somebody. Like, I don't know.
But like,
I guess without knowing exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like when I first saw like the tweet, I was like, this dude really just like whipped his ding out like in front of everybody and just started doing a helicopter or like what happened here?
They did make it sound like he was just like straight up dick out on purpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like he was, but
okay.
If he did that on purpose, what a wild move.
What a
wild move.
It's an accident.
that one TikTok song comes on, you know, where they wink in it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
As soon as it comes on, he winks. He just whips it out.
It's like, sorry, I thought our company needed a little TikTok promo.
I'm filming a TikTok, man. I'm sorry.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
No, man, we're good here. We're good here. Oh God.
Oh no.
So funny, dude.
Damn.
Gosh. Well, Jeffrey Toobin, shout out to you for being so brave. I hope you did it by accident. And if he comes back, hopefully he could look his coworkers in the eye because they certainly looked him in the eye, the wrong eye.
Yeah. Oh God. The wrong eye.
Other news: Alaska today had a 7.5 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Sandpoint. Which I read that and I thought that Sandpoint, Idaho had a 7.5 earthquake. And so I thought a very local city had an earthquake and I was like kind of freaking out. And then I saw it was like 7.5 magnitude Sandpoint, Alaska. But apparently there's like tsunami warnings everywhere, including like Seattle. So
really? What a bummer if that place went under. Atlantis, here we come. You know?
Oh, exactly.
It's Atlantic, I thought.
No, it's Atlantis.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Atlantis City.
You're right. I'm just joking with you. It's Atlantis.
Or is it the Atlantic?
Damn it.
No, which one did I mess up? I'm super confused. Which one did I think it was?
You thought Atlantis was real.
Okay, thank you. That's okay. All right, now we're squared away here.
Yeah, all right, yeah, just some housekeeping.
Yep.
Gotta get those straight. Bigger question is, you know how Sandpoint, it's like at the very tip of Alaska, apparently, like how it goes out and kind of almost connects to Russia. Like it's like,
oh my God, I didn't realize Alaska did that.
It connects at some point, but in the winter it's like frozen and it goes under. But
yeah,
even weirder, like Alaska having that 7.5 magnitude, it's like right on that like fault line that everybody freaks out about of like the big ones coming or whatever. And it's actually going to put Seattle and the rest of the coast like underwater. It is actually, it's like the tip of that, whatever you call it. Pretty smart podcast we have, but
iceberg.
It's like at the end of one of those like fault lines. So like it's up there, but I mean, you know, I kind of thought the same thing because Yellowstone, when Yellowstone had like a couple of earthquakes, I was like, uh-oh, here it is. Here's the big one.
You're talking about the Ring of Fire?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
anything to add on the Ring of Fire?
No, I think
it's
like
a good song.
Biggest...
It's a real good song.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Listen, we're not an educational podcast. If you listen to this,
was that Johnny Cash who sang that?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm
wow.
You
nailed that.
You're so aggressive.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Taylor just expected you to know that right away.
I think I have some Midol for you if you need it. Good.
You better double it up. I'm gonna need it. Need a stiff wine after this.
Absolutely.
Rosé.
Me 2 Midols and some rosés.
Oh God. Patch me right up.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
You want to get crazy tonight?
Oh, you want to get wild? Let's get wild.
Oh my
God.
Just throw a nicotine patch and some wine in there.
The boys are getting rowdy. What you guys do tonight? Got hopped up on wine and nicotine.
Damn, our podcast is going to start to be like an elderly podcast where they're like, wow, that sounds awesome.
I'm not hating on it.
Hey, we love it. Big sports news: Dodgers Rays World Series. So we got our World Series matchup all set. Dodgers won Game 7. Rays won Game 7. So I saw a little stat that the whole salary of the Rays right now is $28 million for the whole team. The salary for Mookie Betts and Clayton Kershaw, the star players for the Dodgers, $26 million. Just the two of them.
Don't they make more than that?
It's a prorated salary for 2020 because they're not making their full salaries. But yeah, the whole prorated salary for the Rays this year, $26 million, and two players on the Dodgers, $28 million. So a little bit of a salary cap discrepancy, but hey, the Rays are in the World Series.
So is Joe Kelly.
I hope Joe Kelly's in the World Series, baby.
Which I'm hyped about.
Do you think we'll see any sad faces from Joe Kelly?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope he walks out in the field, does it just straight up, like right off the bat. Guess who's back?
That's why I kind of wish Houston won, because I wanted Joe Kelly to just basically fight the Astros for like 7 games.
That'd be
just
amazing.
Straight up fist fight. If the Dodgers and the Astros played and the Dodgers won, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers, instead of celebrating, they would just go and brawl the Astros, just beat the shit out of them.
The thing is with that is I feel like if the Astros did make it to the World Series, that would just confirm to me that all sports are scripted.
Really? Proceed. I want to hear this.
Dude, I just feel like there's some stuff where, like, with everything, I don't know, man. Like, with everything that happened with the Houston Astros this year or last year, whatever, with them cheating, and everyone's super upset when they beat the Dodgers. And the Dodgers obviously upset as well since they got cheated in the World Series, which is completely understandable. I kind of knew, like, even when the Dodgers were down 3-1 against the Braves, I was like, if they come back, it's confirmed to me. Like, sports seem scripted. Like, it's just too, I don't know. I guess I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like, yeah.
I feel like there's actually a big crowd who thinks this. There's like, you're definitely not alone, because there's a lot of NBA things that happen that people are like, that was scripted.
Well, especially since like the Astros, they didn't get a single punishment.
Yeah.
Like the players that cheated actually didn't get any punishment at all. And so I was just like, the Dodgers are probably going to win the World Series 4-2. This is my prediction, by the way.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I mean, that very well might
put
happen.
some money on it.
I like how confident you are in that prediction.
Game 6, Dodgers World Series title. I love that. On top of that, you know who thought this is Steph Curry's wife, Ayesha Curry, when the Warriors were playing the Cavs in like 2016, I think. And they blew like a 3-1 lead or whatever. Mm-hmm. In Game 6, if you guys remember, Steph got called. He like fouled out like midway through the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. And 3 of his fouls were just complete bullshit. So Ayesha Curry was like, oh my God, like this shit is scripted. Like they want LeBron to win his like Cleveland title and bring it home to Cleveland. And so there was a lot of like speculation on how, because at that time the Warriors, they called like, I think it was like 24 fouls on the Warriors the whole game. They called 4 fouls on Cleveland that whole game.
Which, dude, like that's another example. Like I feel like I don't think everything is scripted, but I feel like there are some cases where, especially when like viewership is everything and like all that stuff. And I don't think like people realize how much money is in professional sports.
Yeah, right. Especially depending on who wins and loses, right? So if like a one team, honestly, the MLB hates that the Tampa Bay Rays are in the World Series. Absolutely
hate it. Absolutely.
Because if you are the MLB, you want a big market team like New York, Boston, You want the Houston Astros. You want a big TV market to be in the World Series because you'll have more viewership, so in your next contracts with TV deals, you're like, we had X amount of viewership, and then ad dollars go through the roof. So if the Tampa Bay Rays are in the World Series every year, the MLB viewership just goes down. It's just a fact. Also, the drama of the Astros and the Dodgers being in the World Series.
That's why I'm surprised the Astros didn't win.
Yeah.
I was very, very surprised because I'm like, there's no way that, oh, dude, I wish it was scripted to where they were going to win and make it to the World Series because
it'd be drama.
It would have just, dude, can you imagine oh my God, it would be so sick.
Because the Dodgers are the ones who lost to the Astros
in 2017, right?
When they cheated. So they're out for blood right now, which is hilarious. So yeah, no, I totally agree. But unfortunately, the Rays are good. Blake Snell is from Seattle, so he's from the South Seattle area, and he's a pitcher on the Rays. So a little kind of a Washington kid on the Rays, and they've got a couple of Seattle Mariners. I mean, they got Zunino on the team, who was big in Game 7. He hit a home run. So lots of familiar faces, honestly.
When you have Chris Taylor on the Dodgers, ex-Mariner, which is pretty cool.
Who I thought was so trash, and now he's like one of the best players on the Dodgers. Which, I mean, he literally hit like 188 on the Mariners.
Well, it's because the Mariners are just trash.
Also, fun fact: Zunino broke the record for lowest batting average in a single season for the MLB when he was a Mariner, and now he hit like 270 with the Rays, and is like their not star, but he's one of their best players. That just shows you how just unlucky we are. He hit 165 with the Mariners. That's so bad.
Yeah, that's close to my GPA in high school.
He was getting on base 1 out of 10 times. He was up. That sucks.
So bad.
That's so bad. So bad. All right. Last topic we have today. So the players, we were actually talking about this last week about how crazy it was. 100 days in the NBA bubble. So they were in the NBA bubble for almost 4 months. Pretty crazy. Do you guys think that you could last that long in any sort of bubble, NBA bubble or whatever, where you would have to go, okay, say it's in our regular life and you have to go to work every single day for 8 hours a day like you normally do. But instead of going home to your house, you have to go to a hotel and basically just do it all over again. Hotel, work for 100 straight days.
I think, dude, in my personal opinion, after working from home the last 8 months, I would take that any day of the week as of right now.
Okay.
I would love to go to work.
Yeah, true.
Am I getting paid the people
in
this bubble?
Yeah. You'll get
paid.
Then
100%. Well, strap me up in that thing. I'll stay in that bubble.
Time me to the bed.
Sign me up for 300 days.
Yeah, 300.
Tie me up in that bed. Is that what you said?
But I don't mean like that. I mean, if she's down, I'm down. But I didn't mean that like that.
If she's down, I'm down.
This is a Christian podcast.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I'd do it. It can't be I think the only thing that would make it hard would be I get homesick real easy. So, because nothing beats your own bed, especially when we've been gone for a long time and you come back to your own bed. But I mean, if it's for work, I'm getting paid millions of dollars to go work for a month in a bubble, then I'm probably going to take that.
No, you're in there for 4 months.
Oh, well, 4 months. Yeah, 4 months, 1 month.
Taylor, how long do you think a month is? How many days?
I don't know.
According to my calculator,
4 days, right? Something like that. A month, a week.
Okay, so change the scenario. It's just your job right now. You make the same money you do now, and you have to be in the bubble for 100 days. Because technically, the way I think about it, yes, they got their meals paid for and all of that, but they were already getting their meals paid for. This, it was already normal to them. So being in the bubble and having meals and stuff like that, it wasn't abnormal for them to do. It was just in one place every day. So take it back to our normal life. We don't get meals paid for or anything. And if they stuck us in a bubble for 100 days and it was just same pay as we get now, meals not paid for, all they did is keep us in a bubble and house us basically, would you still do it?
I don't know. Maybe.
That changes
I mean,
things.
it does change.
I mean, I feel like I still would do it.
Yeah, I mean,
but what I don't understand about like the whole bubble thing, like why they made such a big deal about it, was like
COVID.
These, like some of these. Oh, thanks, Pedro. I had no idea. There's
Sorry.
a pandemic outside.
Sorry, you were just like, I don't understand why they're in the bubble. It's like, well,
no. I just mean
out.
like because they're making like, oh, this sucks. We're in a bubble.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
It's like, bro, you've been in like, especially like LeBron. It's like, dude, you've been in the NBA for 17 years. This is like nothing like your. I mean, at least in my opinion. Granted, I'm not a professional anything. But like when they travel, they're in hotels for 3-4 days at a time.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what.
Well, they go on 11-day road trips. You know.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it's like a completely different vibe. You know, and having to get COVID tested all the time and everything. But it's like it's not like it's different from your day to day. But it's like not that different in my opinion.
Well, maybe they had a harder time with it because it's the same thing every day, and
welcome to my life. I've been doing.
They didn't have that freedom to like go and do stuff. So, I mean,
true. I mean, if I had millions of dollars, I'd want to go do stuff too.
Yeah, but those are fat bank accounts for 4 months. I mean, they got paid basically their full salaries. They didn't have to pay for anything for 4 months.
True.
You're not spending money. Shout out James Harden. He wasn't spending money at the club, so he's probably way richer.
Also, shout out to Westbrook, who tipped like $8,000.
Yeah,
to like the housekeepers.
To the housekeepers, like man, that's crazy.
Which is pretty cool.
Hannah's mom had this app idea. You know how usually you pay the housekeeping staff in cash or whatever, or do you pay like at the end where you go to the front desk and pay it? She's like, there should just be an app where you can pay the housekeeping staff. So hotels literally just integrate the app on their
directly to them.
Yeah, so you just pay the housekeeping staff. So yeah, but shout out to Westbrook for paying the $8,000. Also, Bronny James, while LeBron was in the bubble, he was caught smoking weed on camera on his Twitch stream.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Do you think LeBron beat that ass once he got home, or
Absolutely
do you think
not?
Do you think LeBron's still partying it up after winning the championship?
Dude, LeBron has been been giving his kids like wine since they were like 14.
True.
Well, that's a little different. That's a little different. Besides, like smoking weed,
because it's such a hardcore drug, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is
to my veins.
It's a gateway drug.
He's also 16 years old, like, and he's just, I don't know. To me,
personally, I wouldn't want my son doing it on Twitch, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think everything for that is just, it's like, yes, it's a bit like, yes, he shouldn't be doing that. Yes, that's not good. Like, but at the same time, it's blown way out of proportion because of who he is and who his dad is.
Exactly. It's circumstantial just because of his, like, how many people see this kid and know who he is.
Hundreds of millions of people saw that.
Yeah, but you got to think about, like, that puts a lot of things in jeopardy too when you start doing drugs, which you're not supposed to be doing if you're going to be going to like D1 schools. Not like people don't do them, but you know, you have to sign like a deal.
Yeah, you had to do it in high school too, where like you wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
same thing. But now you're putting evidence on the internet that you've done this before, so now you're going to have even more people watching it. Yeah, you're just basically setting yourself up to have people watch you all the time, make sure that you're not doing something you're not supposed to be doing. So I mean, you just kick yourself in the butt.
Like, yes, I agree with that, but also Bronny probably gets the ultimate pass. Like, no matter what he does or whatever, like his basketball skills are always going to come first. Like, if he's a really good basketball player and he looks anything like his dad, I mean, it doesn't matter if he's literally doing cocaine on the bench. That dude is going to get a D1 scholarship. I swear to God. Like, you're going to deny LeBron James' son scholarships because he's like doing whack shit online? Like, probably not.
Could you imagine being the guy that is like, we can't take this kid? What do you mean?
You know who my dad is?
Like the greatest player of all time, son. You're just not gonna take him. Also, Michael Jordan's kids were like not good at basketball. They like played at UCF or something like that.
Oh,
how random is that, right?
I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that must feel bad though. I mean,
That's so much pressure.
Much pressure. I get it.
When you have like the greatest of all time, and they're like, you can't even get out of like D3 colleges. They're like, that's not what I'm about. That's okay.
Sorry, my shot's broken. I can't fix it.
Dude, honestly, if I wasn't good at basketball, if I was like a professional athlete's like kid, like for basketball or like football or like baseball, dude, I would try to turn to golf.
True. Yeah. Because they're gonna like, you'd be like, Dad, pay for a membership for me.
That pay for lessons like with Tiger Woods, or like pay for something.
But what if you suck at golf?
Dude, I mean, I sucked at golf. Like I was terrible at golf. All you have to do is just put time in it. It's just like any other sport. Obviously, some sports are going to be a little bit harder. Like if you don't have the size of like their dad, you know what I mean? Like golf or like
that's a big difference.
Very few circumstances for like baseball, football. Like if you don't have the size, like you can.
True.
The percentages are way lower, but golf, like you can be like most of the guys on tour are probably no taller than like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
So I've always hated that, and we talked about it when you guys came over one time. We were talking about like wingspans and stuff like that. It's like,
oh yeah,
I had no earthly shot at doing like half the sports. I'm 5'9" and have a wingspan of like 40 inches. How am I going to throw 98 miles per hour if I have this wingspan in this body? Like no matter how hard I work, like I'm going to throw max like 83. Like there's like a threshold. There's like Marcus Stroman. Marcus Stroman is like, he's like 5'10" and he throws like 96 miles an hour. That is just straight up God-given talent. I'm sorry. Like I've never
good too.
Yeah.
He works so hard. Like I agree. Like he's worked hard and like he's definitely expanded on his talent. But dude, there is just some people who have the God-given ability to throw that hard.
Stroman is 5'8".
I mean, insane. That's
and
like such
he's
an
29.
Yeah, he's.
I thought he was a little younger.
He's in a contract year too, so he's a free agent this year.
Mariners sign him.
Ooh, that'd be kind of nice. I'd get a
sign him and Trevor May. That'd be sick.
Oh,
Trevor May. I love Trevor May. He's dope.
Dustin May is for the Dodgers is like the game 2 starter in the World Series. So, are they related at all? I'm sure they're not. Dustin May has like bright red hair. so I can't see them being related.
Same mom, different daddies.
Going back to the Bronny conversation. Bronny, could you imagine if LeBron lost the NBA championship? That would suck for Bronny.
Bronny's getting smacked up. Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean? LeBron has lost more than he's won. I'm sure he.
Yeah, I know, but just in the context of Bronny smoking weed, like, I'd be
he's got kids smoking weed. He's got like 15 people out of 100 that said he was the MVP. Like he had like all these people shitting on him for his political views. Like he has had a horrible like 4 months. So if he would have lost that, yeah, he would have been. Probably would have been full tilt, but
yeah, he probably would have sent Bronny to his guest house. That's like 2,500 square feet.
Also, did you see his daughter's house that was built in the backyard of his house?
Yeah, and it's like her house,
dude. Excuse me, like, that was crazy. And it was like a mirror image of like their actual house, but like obviously like way smaller.
Yeah,
dude, it was so nice. And it was this little, like, I don't know how big it was, but I mean, it was fairly big.
It was pretty big. But I like that video because Zuri, his daughter, he like wore shoes in the house, and immediately like he walked in with shoes, and she like grabbed the Clorox, and she's like wiping the floors, and he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know we couldn't wear shoes in the house. I thought that was hilarious. She's only like 4 years old, 5 years old. Like she's super.
Oh, really?
Young. Yeah, she's super young. But yeah, I mean, LeBron James' family. How many kids does he have? He has Bronny. There's Bryce, and then a daughter, right? So
yeah, I think he just has the 3.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Bryce too is really good at basketball. I know Bronny is going to be a sophomore in high school, so I mean he's coming up on his recruitment. So I bet he goes to like Duke or something because Coach K and LeBron have a relationship. So.
True.
And Coach K coaches the Team USA. So, I mean,
which is sick.
Yeah. But I mean, he's coached LeBron for a couple years on Team USA, him and Coach Pop.
Yes. So he just has the 3 kids, Bronny, Bryce, and then Zuri.
Dang.
She's 6.
She's 6?
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder how she's going to turn. She turns into just like a 6'5", just monster.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I think his wife is like pretty tall too.
I think his wife was like a good track athlete or something like that. They were both good athletes in high school.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to find.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, this is live on the pod, but we have Top 1 Tuesday coming up later. I didn't tell you guys the topic, so this is going to be
amazing. Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah. I can't wait for you guys to choose your top 1 of this just right off the it's going to be decently easy.
So I like it. Let's see here.
Do you want to go to One Whack Thing?
Yeah, we can.
What are you trying to find?
I was trying to find any information about his wife. Seeing if she played like any college. Oh, dude, she went to the same high school as he did. She went to St. Vincent as well.
Yeah. I mean, they met when they were like 16, right?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty. I think she's at least 6 foot. Like, she's pretty tall. So, I mean, the kids have good genes for sure. They're gonna be.
Can you imagine just being like a Lemon, just being like a Bryce or something? He turns out to be like 5'9".
Yeah, Bronny is 6'2" already.
Jeez, dude. He's 16, right?
Yeah, he just turned 16 this month, like 2 weeks ago.
6'2", and then yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for the daughter because like Kobe's daughter, you know, before she like tragically passed, she was a great athlete. She was like a great basketball player. So I'm excited for LeBron's daughter. See what she can do.
Was his other daughter, like his older daughter, she just not play sports at all or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think
she is more like more into school and like stuff like that. I think she's
if I'm not mistaken, there was like an article where she just like her lifelong dream was to do like marine biology or some crazy stuff. Yeah. So I don't think she ever was into athletics, but she. Oh man, yeah. All right, let's do One Whack Thing. Tay, you want to go first on One Whack Thing?
Sure, I'll go first. Mine comes out of Ohio. A shipment of 15 pounds of meth was confiscated in Ohio.
You sure this is in Florida?
Yeah, well, I had to double check. I triple checked just to make sure. But how they decided to smuggle it was they wrapped it up in tinfoil packets and stuffed them in various dry drink mixes that were labeled. So when the people had found them, the cops found the drugs, they opened up the packets and seen approximately $200,000 worth of methamphetamine stuffed in these little packets.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So people are getting a little creative with the smuggling, but I'm sure that they probably had a shipment right before it that went through just fine. So you never know. You never know what's going on with these things.
Dude, it's funny you say like they're getting creative. Like, have you seen any of those shows where they go behind this, or not like behind the scene, but they go into like the cartels and see how they're doing it?
I've always wondered how they do that.
Dude,
like how they legitimately do that.
It's like, why are you telling this reporter, you idiot? This is going on Netflix.
Also, how does that reporter stay alive?
Dude, for real though.
I mean, they see everything. Like it's literally
a lot of the guys have like face coverings, so they don't show their face and stuff.
It's so crazy though. Like you have to be in the thick of it. I mean, they're making meth in front of you.
Literally, they are, or like cocaine.
Also, wouldn't that make you an accomplice to like some sort of crime? Right?
No, this is educational purposes.
No, well, that, and I bet like they probably get like a pass because they're like providing this information to the government as well by putting it on Netflix.
Also, if
like, hey, this is what they're doing here.
You can just snitch, you know, every single thing that they're doing. So you're just like, I know exactly where they hide the meth. You know all their secrets. So they're never gonna try. I don't know.
Well, I mean, and part of it too is like some of these like cartels are so, I'm trying to think of the word, but they're so
Like sophisticated.
So it's like sophisticated and stuff like that. But a lot of times, like the Mexican government, like doesn't want war with the cartel because of how like big the cartel is.
The cartel
and
owns
they're
the
like,
government. That's why.
Yeah, absolutely. And so they're just like, yeah, we don't care. This is how we do it. They're not going to stop us.
Also, if they bust a certain cartel, there's always another one that's like ready to come in their place, and so they don't like arresting like the leading drug cartels in Mexico because it always creates like a territory war on their turf. And so they like status quo. Like they're okay with people running drugs and like knowing they're running drugs as long as it's peaceful. But once they start arresting people,
crazy.
I know. So this happened like in the United States, like back in like the mob days, in Boston and everything. The police knew who was dealing drugs, but like if they arrested them, they would start like shooting up stores and like there was territory wars and people were dying. And so the police were just like working with the mob of like, all right, as long as you can control it and keep it peaceful, like you can do your thing. We don't care. Just like, don't let civilians die. That's all we.
Hey, Jamal, don't pull out the 9.
Yeah. Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Oh,
it's actually perfect.
Oh,
okay. Speaking of one whack things, I actually got mine from TikTok, and I just remember this. My one whack thing. There was this video of this girl who was like, "I just had the worst day, but props to this person." Apparently, she had her car stolen. She came out in the morning. The car was stolen, and she was like, "What the hell?" She called the police, reported the car missing, and she took an Uber to work. She Ubers back home. The car was there with a note and said, "Hey, sorry, my kid was super sick. I didn't have a car. I saw the keys in the ignition," which for one, really dumbass move to put your keys in the car.
That's on her.
Yeah, that is on her. But wait for this. So there was a note that said, "Sorry, my kid was super sick. There was no damage to the car. The girl wasn't pissed. And there was 2 Dodger tickets in the car." And so she was like, "I'm so sorry. Here's 2 tickets to the Dodgers game." And it was earlier this year. So it was a regular season game. And so she was like, "Here's 2 tickets to the game. There's no damage to the car. Thank you for letting me use it." She still doesn't know who used it. And she like stopped the report. Obviously, she went to the Dodger game later that day, goes to the Dodger game, comes back. Her whole house is empty. Apparently, the person made a copy of the house key to get into her house to steal all of the furniture and knew that she would go to the game if she gave them Dodger tickets. And it was a whole ruse to steal furniture.
you gotta respect it. That is such a heist. That's like Ocean 11 type heist right now.
Right?
What
Are you kidding me?
World?
That is genius, actually. Genius. So she got still doesn't know what happened or anything like that. She went to the Dodger game unknowingly. She enjoyed herself at the Dodger game. And I mean, genius. You buy $25 Dodger tickets in the nosebleeds or whatever, put them in somebody's car. You know when they're gone from this time to this time, and you just ransack their house. Absolutely incredible.
Dude, that is like, I don't even have words for it. Like you almost feel bad, but then at the same time, you're like, well, you did leave your keys like in the ignition. Like the comeback. Like when you come back and there's Dodgers tickets in there and you're like, well, this person didn't go make copies of my key. Like,
no. It's also like they wrote you a note that their kid was sick. Like you're not going to think ill will, like their kid was sick. They left Dodger tickets. All you're thinking in your head is, oh, wow, like my car was used for good use today. And you just forget that you had to Uber to work and back. You got scared for 8 hours during the day, but then coming back and having your house emptied. Oh, and there's no signs of a break-in because she made a copy of the key. Are you kidding me?
Oops.
Next level. Insane.
That's so smart too.
That it is. I
have a bonus one whack thing that's actually from Hannah Fitz, who actually got engaged over the weekend. So congrats, Hunter and Fitz. But I have a bonus one whack thing after Matt's from Fitz that she told me over the weekend. She wanted us to say it on the pod. So Matt, what's your one whack thing?
Yeah, mine comes from Kentucky. The sheriff's office said deputies responded to a Dollar General store to evict a bobcat. A wild bobcat was in the the toiletry section, and they ended up capturing it, and they ended up releasing it without injury to the wild. But can you imagine, like, hey, honey, I'm gonna go get bobcat. What?
Also, the bobcat just likes deals. He's shopping at the Dollar General.
It's like, oh, you're here too?
He's on a budget. Leave him alone.
You need toilet paper?
All right, been a tight month.
They got half off on cat food in here, dude. I'm just trying to get some grub.
I'm trying to get higher on catnip.
I'm just trying to score a bag, dog. It's rough out in these streets.
Humans aren't the only people who have lost their job over quarantine. You can clearly see that the bobcats are struggling too.
I have a follow-up question. Did the bobcat have all of its teeth, or did it have half its teeth like normal Kentucky people?
I knew exactly where you're
going. I think it said in the text that his parents were related. So I'm assuming that he only had half its teeth.
Was it hunchbacked? I'm kind of curious about what this bobcat looked like now.
He had 3 eyes, and it looks like 4 ears. Damn. Oh my God.
Looking like a
he must
Pokemon character.
Dropped. Yeah. It was Pikachu.
Joke's on you. This bobcat came from Russia, so
it's a spy.
It's a Chinese bobcat. Oh yeah.
What if animals in different areas spoke differently? Like their way.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry.
I love this.
That's such that's such a random thought. But I was just thinking about that. Like, what if like animals from different places, even within the US, like the same animal, but they say stuff completely different. Like barks had a different.
Yeah, they have different like dialect.
Yeah.
Like, they speak cheetah Chinese and
cheetah Chinese. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying though.
Like, how would a dog bark in Chinese?
How's a dog bark in English?
Roof.
I don't know any Chinese words. So,
whooshy.
Do they even have dogs in China?
No, they eat them. Wait, is that not true?
No, it was true that they had to outlaw it because people kept getting sick. That's why.
Wasn't there a Chinese restaurant here in Spokane, like locally? They got in trouble for doing that, or it was either dogs or cats. There was a Chinese
I think it was cats.
I think
that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it was cats, and I'm pretty sure it was that one that burned down a couple years ago.
Yes,
the one over by downtown.
They got caught for like insurance fraud later because the owner burned it down.
Dude, all those dead carcasses in the back just starting to pile up.
Had to hide the evidence.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why is there like 75 cat carcasses back here? What are you talking about?
Dude, that's actually so interesting. Like, do you think that bears speak different languages? On top of that, not even different languages. Do you think bears have accents in different places? Do you think bears in Washington have a different accent than like bears in Alaska?
I wonder what would the accent be?
So maybe they speak the same language, but it's a different accent. Like, oh, that's a southern bear.
It's a southern bear.
Oh, he's got a little southern draw.
Oh, rawr. Oh no.
Oh, I know that accent from anywhere. He's from Boston.
He's from Boston. You from the harbor?
Yeah. Wah.
Wah. Oh, dude. Oh man. Now I'm kind of curious about this.
Yeah, actually, that's such a good point. Not even the different languages, but accents, maybe different things. I mean, I wonder if they just sound different in general. You like line up 5 different black bears from like 5 different places around the world, and I don't know, you piss them off, you like poke them, and they like, I don't know, roar differently. That'd be amazing.
That would be.
Wow.
I don't even know how that would even sound.
My brain is absolutely broken with this.
I really want to see it.
That's my brain.
I have no idea.
So.
I'm fingers crossed that they do. That'd be so cool.
I'm probably gonna go down like a rabbit hole.
Study.
Do you think that there's like deaf ones that know sign language, but they have their own?
Stop.
No.
It would be paw language. It wouldn't be sign language.
It's still a.
Well, I mean, but you know, but like they can't do like S's and this.
What's your name? This bear just.
Do you think?
Whoa. Like,
no, I don't want to.
We don't know.
Two paws. Oh, he's from the west side. Two paws.
Two paw gang.
Two paw gang. Grizz is over just making blood symbols at everybody.
Oh, he's from the south side. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Oh, that kid. That one's from Hilliard. Hold on a minute. No, that's fine.
Oh, we're fine.
We're fine. They just
thought he was a real gangster. My bad.
It's just a knife. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. All right.
What's the bonus whack thing?
My bonus whack thing from Fitz. She said that she read an article over the weekend that this girl in Alabama just got married to a 88-year-old man. She's 27. She got married to this 88-year-old, and he's worth $750 million. He signed his whole will is signed, like sealed, power of attorney, everything, all to him, and he has 6 kids, all to her, and he has 6 kids.
Ooh.
6 kids. They get nothing, and this 27-year-old admitted, like, she has said, like, I am totally in it for the money. I cannot wait. Like, he's only got 6 months left. Like, this is going to be amazing when he passes. I've loved our time together, but it's about the $750,000 or $750 million. And she's just openly admitting this and everything. And the kids are like suing her, basically saying that they've known each other for like 3 months, but he wrote all this power of attorney and stuff there. Like, all the legal documents are in her favor. And so the kids have like no legal grounds. So they're trying to cite like, what is it called when you can't stand up for yourself, or you can't think for yourself, and you need, they're basically trying to cite like a mental illness that he has because of this,
like Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that.
So they're trying to say like, no, he has dementia, you can't do this. And like they've already tried it once, and the motion got denied by a judge, like an actual court judge denied it because all the documents are in her favor.
All I'm saying is the next girl that comes to me and complains about how girls have it so tough, I'm showing them this article. Look what you can do. Secure the bag. Okay.
Go get him. There's some old lonely guy that will sign $750 million over to someone. There's definitely some lonely guy that will sign $1 million or something over to you. Just go find the right guy.
Yeah. There's probably an app for that. There's probably an app.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's an app for guys trying to do that.
Oh, it's on the other side. Super rich women. Twitter finger.
Are you looking it up right now?
Absolutely. I'm trying to secure the bag, bro.
Gold. It'd be like
Sugar
a gold
mamas.
dig or something. Yeah.
Sugarmama.com.
Sugarmama.com.
No, I'm sure there's some.
I don't want to Google image these. Yeah.
I was just gonna say I wouldn't suggest that.
Oh my God, there's actually a site called sugarmama.com.
Oh no.
It says how to find one. Oh, okay.
What, it tells you like step-by-step instructions or what?
Literally, dude. It says Sugar Mama Ultimate Guide. Part 1.
Yes, please.
No, just saying, if you're looking, let me see here.
Give us a couple steps on this list.
If you're a man looking for a rich woman, the biggest thing is to know where you can find these wealthy women. You have to.
Thank you, Sherlock Holmes. That is amazing. Dude, talk about the advice this site is giving us right now.
Smart, dude.
Do people pay for this app?
It's not an app. It's just a website.
Oh yeah. Are there hotspots? Are there places that they specifically go?
Here, let me read the full article. That was just half of the article.
I'm guessing the country club is a hotspot. You can go to any membership only golf course and just go find one. They're usually with their husbands though.
Yeah, touche. But you gotta think. So I mean, if I was like an older woman, where would I be, other than dead?
Woof. Woof. Hold on a minute. Woof.
I mean, you gotta think like a jewelry store,
Trader Joe's.
I don't know what kind of women you're trying to meet.
Whole Foods. Those are like very uppity like grocery stores. Definitely Whole Foods. Definitely
The casino.
You think?
I don't know what
you can probably scope it out. If somebody's like laying like big money and you like look at them, you're like, this is it. This is my mark.
It depends
Nancy,
on,
don't pull out the 9.
Yeah. well, Nancy, don't pull out the weekly pills. It would, if you're gonna go do this at the casino, you have to go at a certain time. Like you can't go at like 2 p.m. to the
senior night,
because you're not picking. Oh,
yeah, I've been to the Coeur d'Alene casino for like lunch at one point, and if you walk around for 4 minutes, there's some degenerates laying around.
Dude, I lived like 10 minutes from the casino, the Coeur d'Alene casino, like I don't know, all the way through high school, and I used to go over there and buy tobacco because it was cheaper because it's the
Oh yeah, you can buy like logs.
Yeah, and the crowd that's in the casino at a 3 o'clock in the afternoon on like 4 or 5, I guess, on like a Thursday or a Wednesday is not sugar mamas. They're looking for sugar daddies. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're looking for the jackpot winner is what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to.
Nothing to report. Didn't help.
No.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, not really.
You can't own like sugarmamas.com and not have it.
I mean, like this is like kind of smart. So it says like sugar mamas frequently shop at high-end malls and stores like Barney's, Bloomingdale's, and fancy boutiques.
Can you repeat that one more time? Barney's what?
I'll just send you the link.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll just send you the link.
You just send them the nearest Barney's or what? Do we even have a Barney's?
I don't think so.
We've got a Barnes and Noble. Is that close enough? I think we got a Barnes and Noble over here.
Do you think they're hanging out at Barnes and Noble? If they're hanging out at Barnes and Noble, they just want to get away from their kids and husband, for sure.
That's fair. That's a good point.
They're just like in one of those nooks, and that's the 4th book they read today.
Oh, it's like a.
I'll be right home,
like
honey.
A New York store. Oh, okay.
Oh, so
like it's like a higher end. I think they're just based out of New York, actually. Yeah.
So basically, you just have to go to New York for sugar mamas.
I mean, honestly, you could probably go to like Florida, California.
Florida would be a hot spot, I feel like, because all the retirement community.
Yeah, dude. Florida TikTok.
We're gonna start getting just like old people ads here pretty quick. Like Instagram's just gonna be full of like just old ads.
It's fine as long as it comes with a bag.
Sugar mama, sugar mama, sugar mama, sugar mama, sugar mama.
Give me $1 billion.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's amazing. All right, let's go to Top One Tuesday. Top One Tuesday today is going to be completely ad-libbed, which is where we thrive best, to be honest. Way out here, it thrives under pressure here. Top One Tuesday is your favorite phone you've ever owned. So I know we've had like tons of like I know we're like iPhone guys, but like pick a specific iPhone, or it can be a phone that you had middle school, whatever. I have a specific one in mind. I'll go first since I sprung this on you.
Yeah. I
loved my NV3.
Yeah,
the one that was like a flip phone and a keyboard. Oh, that was tough. I thought I was on cloud 9 because those were like the ultimate texting days when you were sending out no less than like 1,000 texts a day. So to all your friends, whatever, girls. So you're just flipping open the keyboard and just going to town on that keyboard.
I found T9. And then you're like, nope, keyboard time. Yeah.
Yeah, that was also, I think I had like a chocolate.
I had
the chocolate. I had a chocolate, and then I had an NV3. So the NV3, obviously, I was like, oh, this is way better than my chocolate. This chocolate sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, those are heavy into the ringback days too.
Mine was, it's not like a really well-known one, I don't think.
Oh, I like that.
But it's it was the LG GT360.
Oh, huh. I'm gonna have
to
look that up.
So it was like a normal like phone, like vertical, and then you'd flip it to the side and slide out a keyboard.
Oh, the LG what?
It was the LG GT360.
GT360. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
I went through like 10 of those. You remember I used to like throw them off the side of the. We'd go to recess and I'd just throw my phone down that big hill at the middle school. So just get a new phone.
That was so random. I specifically remember one time at Splashdown. We were at the like local water park here in Spokane, and you were like go far or go long, and I was just like okay. And I was thinking he was like grabbing a football out of his backpack. He grabs his phone and just chucks it no less than like 40 yards. I was it wasn't near me, so it was like a ways away. It just lands in the ground. It was just fine. Like it could withstand almost anything. But I can imagine how you went through a couple phones. Just chucking.
Dude, I had like back then, since I was with Sprint had like a no questions asked, like you got a new phone if your phone broke. Dude, I think I went through probably 20 to 30 phones in middle school. Because I would just throw them and go get a new phone.
Oh, dude.
Jesus.
Shout out Sprint for hooking me up with like 10 G's in phones.
They're like, this is why we have to have another policy, because this guy keeps coming.
This is why we got rid of the insurance policy from
Sprint. For real.
Oh, that's amazing. Tay, what about you? Your favorite phone?
I don't know, probably just the iPhone 4 when it came out, just because that was like 12. Because I was so big into. I would always have like my cell phone, and then I had an MP3 player, and I always had music playing or like a CD player. And then when I had the iPhone, and it all had the same thing, I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Did you guys ever have a Zune?
No,
but I had buddies who had them, and they literally talked about those phones like they were God's gift to Earth.
Dude, I remember Anton had one.
Yeah, Anton had
one.
They were like, you either bought the just the regular Apple, like what are they called? Like
iPod?
Yeah, it's the iPods, but it's those like fat
iPod Shuffle?
The iTouch.
The fat ones, like the big like 256 gig.
I think they were just like the normal iPods.
Really? Those were the OGs?
Yeah, I think those were the OGs.
I remember I had the iPod Nano.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like a silver Nano, and it was like $100, and I thought I was like,
I'm surprised iPod Touches are still a thing.
Really, iPod Touch is a thing,
dude. Yeah,
holy shit, that was my favorite. Like that was
yeah, they're still a thing, dude.
I played.
They're still a thing, bro.
So many video games on the iPod Touch at Freeman, like in class. Do you guys remember what was the racing game that we played?
Asphalt 8.
Asphalt 8, dude. Oh my God. I spent thousands of hours on that game.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, dude.
Freshman year of high school.
So much fun.
Holy shit.
Temple Run. You remember Temple Run?
Temple Run. Banger of a game, dude. Banger.
Yeah, dude.
Field Runners. I played a lot of Field Runners back in the day. Gosh, there was like Words with Friends that was popular.
Dude, that game was so dumb. So dumb. I used to play that with so many. This is gonna make me sound like such a douchebag, but I used to play that game with a lot of girls in high school.
And they would just smoke your ass probably too.
Well, yeah, because I'm dumb.
Hey, you said it, not me.
And then I wouldn't like reply with like an answer or something, and then like I'd see them the next day. They're like, "Hey, you haven't done your turn yet." I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't even know.
You have the word dog you can use. What do you do?
I don't know how to
know words.
Dude, you remember Tap Tap Revenge? It was kind of like Guitar Hero, but you would tap it on the screen.
That game was lit. But these were before like this is before I had an iPhone. So the iPod Touch was the only thing that I had to play these iPhone games.
You had like your normal phone that you would text on.
Yeah.
And then you wanted like a music player, so you either had like an iPod Shuffle.
I kind of miss that. Like, I love that I can have like an all-in-one, but I kind of miss just having like a specific music player, just like detached.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it, dude. You can get an iPod Touch for $200.
Yeah, I'm not 14 though, so I don't have as much time on my hands anymore. Like, I kid you not, I played probably 1,500 hours of Asphalt 8 back in the day. Because it was Asphalt 4, and then they came out with a new one, and like I had to keep like re-upping my cars, and it was like Ben Mac and I, we had an entrepreneurship class freshman year with Mr. Moore. I mean, I can't believe I didn't get like a straight F in that class. We played more Asphalt 8 than we did listen to him in class. It was crazy. And we had block classes, so we had Mr. Moore's class twice. We had 3 hours of Mr. Morris class back to back. It was insane. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, also Angry Birds.
Angry Birds was a big one.
Fruit Ninja.
I love Fruit Ninja.
I'm trying to think what else. Or there was that one. Was it?
What's the top game now? Like, I'm kind of interested. Like, what do the kids play these days on their iPhones?
What do these young bucks play?
Games on. See, now it's kind of unfair. Like, they got like Call of Duty Mobile on their phone, so they can literally play Call of Duty online on their phones.
Yeah. I guess Among Us is pretty big.
Yeah.
But dude, most phones wouldn't be able to handle the update from Call of Duty. Like the phone update's probably like 400 gigs or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. See, like NBA 2K20 is, and Madden, NFL 21, like all these apps are like crazy. They're just video games. Like back in the day, they were more creative. Oh, dude, Skate City. That's amazing. What was that skateboard game that we used to play on the iPod Touch? It was kind of similar.
I want to say it was fingerboard or something like that.
Yeah.
Because you could do like tricks and it would never work. And so your board would just go up and down. Like, this is stupid.
Oh, one game that hasn't gone away. Do you guys ever remember playing Plague?
I don't.
I don't think I ever played that.
Yeah, I don't.
What the hell is
it might not be it might not be like the perfect time to bring this up because we're in the middle of a pandemic, but there's this game called Plague, and your objective is to like plague the world with a pandemic. Like that's your goal.
Oh.
So or I think you're trying to stop the plague from spreading. So like you're trying to spend money on research or whatever. Like it's kind of crazy.
Those are big opposites.
It's been around. Do you remember not iPhone games, but specifically like Facebook games, like Farmville?
Oh my dude! Gosh. I remember I would get like 5 billion Facebook invites from all my friends.
I remember that.
Shut up, Susie! I don't want to play this stupid game.
Dude, that used to be bad. Facebook games used to be like popping. Farmville, like all of those, they got pretty crazy. What's the one game that everybody played? That you could have Clash of Clans.
Or Boom Beach.
Yes.
Boom Beach.
Those got huge because you could play together and you could like be on the same teams as each other and you would just go like fuck up clans.
Dude, I might have to play some Boom Beach actually. I need a game that I can just like chill and like just like play like a little bit.
I need a phone game. I feel like phone games. I need to bring back phone games.
Bring them back.
I don't have any games on my phone. I just scroll TikTok. Adult.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a freaking adult. All I do is scroll TikTok. All right, that's going to do it for our Tuesday show. We'll be back on Thursday for our Thursday episode with our Thursday questions. So make sure that you go on our IG or our Twitter and ask us and DM us questions for Thursday mailbag. But we are presented by the Wash Up Network and sponsored by Manscaped. So you can go to manscaped.com, get 20% off plus free shipping using code WASHED. Again, we'll be back Thursday. Peace.